Hi everybody, we're at Paugnut State Forest, or Paugnut State Forest, I'll get the spelling right, respectively at the boat ramp, boat launch at Bird Pond State Park in Torrington. But the forest goes around, as you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. There's not too many people here. This goes into Sunnybrook State Park, and it's vast. There's thousands of acres of forest here. So we're gonna go check it out. And it's our first time really squatching. We're in my squatching in Goshen, Connecticut, but we're in Torrington. This goes up into Goshen though. So let's get out there. That's what it's all about, getting out there. Oh, just as a side note, our beloved dog here, he's got his own mindset today. He's there, panting, thirsty, will not take a drink of water. So keep watching. So we're in a real nice field of glacial erratics. I don't know, I think there's a real relationship here in Connecticut and the Northeast in general between water and glacial erratics. Not sure what the relationship is, and that ties in with puckwudgies. And we got some of the best ones in New England. You know, they got pushed. The glacial erratics got pushed as the glaciers moved forward into North America, and as they receded, they were dumped here. But the further north you go, a lot of the best ones got pushed down here to southern New England and beyond. They don't go back. Once the glacials recede, rocks don't move. So where they melted is where they settled. 50,000 years ago, these rocks were deposited. The trails here so far are really nice and open and accessible, and of course I'm just gonna say it, we are thick in a drought here. What tiny bit of rain we've got is just not enough, but it's absolutely gorgeous here. The trails, as I said, are not muddy at all because there's a lack of rain. In a regular season there'd be little streams running all through the trail, but they're not today. So we need some rain, you know? So let's have a look up these beautiful trees and the autumn foliage, but that's not the focus. Let's look down. And I gotta tell you, this place, I could just scoop up so many acorns. They're just everywhere, and these are big white oak acorns. That's gonna feed a lot of things. We talked about how the chestnuts are gone, but they're bringing them back successfully. That's gonna change the environment for the better. And that, when you see that, you're in definite wildlife territory. Deer, anything that feeds on deer, bear, everything's gonna eat these. You can eat these if you get rid of the tannic acid, and we're gonna roast up a bunch and give them to Richard Sear and see what happens.
Well, I had to climb up it. Seems to be the tallest peak here. Wow, we got a nice view up here. I gotta get back down. We got people coming. I gotta get this guy. Oh wow. There's a plaque on this rock. I knew I climbed it for a reason. In memory of Phil Buttrick, Forester, 1886 to 1945. Saw 2 world wars. I don't know what he did, but they don't make plaques on giant boulders way up like that in the middle of a forest for no reason. So hats off. CCIS shout out to Phil Buttrick, Forester. Honorary lifetime member. And I think he would like that. I bet you he had some encounters, you know? Too bad we can't get his story. Well, this place is so cool. I mean, there's boardwalks and all sorts of stuff here. We're gonna let this fella pass up too. Come on, this way. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was deeper than he thought it was. Anyway, let's let him go. Oh, we got ducks right there too. Mallard. Go ahead of us. Yeah, he's nasty now. Well, really nasty. Take a look, camera person. I mean, just disgusting. You know, the groomers. I had a groomer and they won't take him anymore. They actually charged me double and said we can't do him anymore. Double. Gotta love it. You just gotta love it. Seems like we always find dump trucks and industrial noises. What's going on is there's a quarry on this mountain, and it's unfortunate, and that's what you're hearing in the distance. But wow, otherwise, here we are. This is just as gorgeous as you could want any place to be. Water's spring fed. Other than him, it's crystal clear. They don't stock this with trout. It's a shallow lake, and it gets too hot, and the late summer oxygen levels aren't there to be able to support enough trout. I'll have to check. They might stock it for spring fishing, but it's a really good place for bass and perch and catfish. They are stocking this with channel cat now. And you can rent kayaks here. There's a swimming area right across from us, really nice. There's a pavilion with grills, but I don't recommend grilling right now because there's a lot of brush fires going on right now in Berlin and Meriden and Kensington area. So that whole area of the mountain over there is on fire. They're actually using helicopters to put it out. It's like something you would see on the West Coast, and those wildfires out there in the Pacific Northwest and California and stuff. But that's happening right here because of this drought. And just don't. I mean, unless you got a propane grill, this is really, you really got to think about other than yourself, and you just shouldn't be making an open fire. Charcoal or wood, just don't do it. I want to do it. I want to grill tonight, but I'm not gonna, because just a spark could start a little fire. Start a huge fire, excuse me, a huge fire. And shout out to Connecticut's firefighters. My own brother, Rich, what's up? Shout out to the fire department. And shout out to Sasquatch Highway. I love being part of that group, so shout out to you guys. And another shout out to New Jersey Sasquatch for finding structures. We find structures very similar to that right here in Connecticut. We're not too far away, you know? So yours seem to be a little bit bigger, and you're finding more stuff on the ground. But it's interesting how you could see that the structures sort of change with region. And that's what I'm seeing with the research that I'm doing and being online and seeing different photographs. The structures definitely change. Here in the Northeast, they're gigantic. Now that we have a wake here, we can look for a pond monster. A lot of lake monsters are just that. Okay, boat goes by and you're seeing this undulating, see? You think, whoa, that's something. No, it's pareidolia. I could see, you know, as it's moving, you could think, man, what is that? It's just the wake of a boat. All right, well, it's a nice day, and I don't want to spend the rest of the day entertaining you guys. Yes, I do. I love you guys. We love you. CCIS, we love you. But we really got, look at this. How can you just sit here and document this stuff and not just say, you know what, I'm just going to hike and enjoy this day? It's about 70 degrees. It's, like I said, mid to late October. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. Everything's, the foliage is just going nuts. As I like to call autumn, autumn is the gift before winter, right? And I know there's some people that ski and some people that like winter, you know. Construction workers, anybody in the housing industry, not so much, not a humongous fan. But it's beautiful. Of course we get tracks, but that's it. We're gonna go enjoy the day. We hope that you enjoyed hiking with us here today and checking out Burr Pond and Paugnut State Forest. It's gigantic. It really goes, if you get back here away from the pond, this is the focal point. And there is a swimming area and a pavilion over there. I just want to mention that. But we hope you enjoyed your time with us. We had a great time out here, and we're going to continue this hike because it's really spectacular here. It's just a great, great destination in Northwest Connecticut. We'll see you out there. Remember, that's what it's about. getting out there.